The police service has a station on Connell Street in Limavady and Main Street, Dungiven. You must feel free to contact the police service at any time regarding any legal matters that may be causing you to worry. They are committed to identifying and prosecuting perpetrators of racially motivated crime.
We've seen a steady increase in the number of migrant workers in this borough over the last number of years. The initial influx would have been from Polish and Lithuanians, and more recently we've seen other countries represented. I think because we haven't had a sudden influx and we've been allowed to prepare for more people coming. We've done that in a number of ways within the police service, and we were able to put in place strategies for dealing with people from minority ethnic communities. We have a hate crime strategy specifically dealing with those sorts of issues. We have a minority liaison officer within Limavady district to deal with all issues relating to minority ethnic communities. Those sorts of things we've put in place over the last number of years. So we are quite well prepared, I think, to deal with issues involving people from ethnic communities.
If you are going to drive in Northern Ireland, you must obey the local driving laws. If you are unsure of anything related to the laws of driving in Northern Ireland, or you have any crime-related issue to discuss, then you should inquire at your local police station. If you are a non-English speaker, they will provide you with an interpreter.
People coming to Northern Ireland must remember that their vehicle has to be roadworthy. It has to comply with our construction and use regulations within Northern Ireland. They also should remember that they need a valid driving licence. That may be the driving licence from their own country. However, if they stay in Northern Ireland for over 1 year, then they will be required to apply for a Northern Ireland driving licence. The vehicle they drive should also be MOT'd if it's bought in Northern Ireland and over 4 years old. They should also be insured to drive on the roads in Northern Ireland. That may be, again, through insurance in their own country, but is more likely to come through insuring their vehicle here in Northern Ireland locally. Other things I would like to point out, especially to people coming from completely different cultures, are our attitudes to drink driving on the roads and speeding on the roads. These are two issues which are very, very serious in Northern Ireland and cause a lot of road deaths. Speeding is an issue which is self-explanatory. People should take the speed limits not as a target but as an upper limit. The speed limit should be adhered to at all times, and also drink driving. I would encourage people not to drink and drive at all. That way there can be no discussion afterwards about how much you've had. If you don't drink and drive, then your ability to drive is not impaired. If you have one drink and drive, then your ability to drive is impaired.
There are a number of doctors' surgeries and dentists in the Limavady Borough area. You must register with a doctor and a dentist when living in Northern Ireland. To do this, you need a medical card. Application forms for medical cards are available at doctors' surgeries. If you have an emergency, you can ring 999 or 112 for police, ambulance or fire services. The nearest hospital accident and emergency department is at Outnagelvin in Derry. There are a large number of social and leisure facilities in and around the borough area. If you have trouble finding leisure facilities, then information is available at the council offices on Connell Street in Limavady. There are a number of leisure centres, sports centres and public parks to enjoy in the borough. There are also social evenings organised for migrant workers by local community groups. These take place in a public bar in the borough, and everyone is welcome.
Irish are very friendly, very open and very helpful. So I haven't met anyone who would be rude for me since I'm here. Everybody is just great. And I love the place.
I want to highlight this: the society has changed a lot. It hasn't been an easy process for both parties, but what I increasingly find is that society becomes more tolerant, less ignorant, and I suppose that's the way to go forward.
Information regarding these social evenings is available from either Glenshane Community Development or Limavady Borough Council. Wherever you decide to settle in the borough, Be sure to make all the arrangements you need in order to live and work in Northern Ireland. Whether your stay is temporary or permanent, you'll settle in well and be made to feel very welcome.